Hello, footies, and welcome to Foot in Review. We are the number one independent FC24 podcast, bringing you 2 shows a week. We are available on all podcast platforms around the world, including now on Amazon Music, and of course, as a fully produced video show on YouTube and Spotify. And of course, if you can spare a few bucks and join our loyalty programs and get some free merchandise while at it, visit patreon.com/footinreview or footinreview.com and join our super close community and get that invite to our Discord server with that. Today's episode is brought to you by CarMoney, but more about them later. And on that note, let's shout out our Patreon Skybox owners. It's time to say a big thank you to Paul C, Amar L, Archum W, Mario A, Simon E, and of course, Peter M. Now let's get this show started. Hello, footies, and welcome back to Foot in Review, episode 557. It is Friday evening when we recorded this, which means it's time for the weekly content in review and, of course, the foot coaching tip of the week. This weekend, we'll also introduce something new for our Patreon community, and we have to talk about a certain glitch. Of course, it's also Trailblazers Team 2, and Ingve definitely wants to talk about the status of evolutions. My name is John, and I'm joined by Mr. FC Database, King of the North, the Norwegian Indiana Jones, also known as Harry Holla. It's Ingve.
Hello, hello.
Hello, my friend.
Hello.
How's life treating you? We'll talk about how FIFA's treating you in a moment, but
life is quite good, actually. Thank you for asking.
That's the most important thing, though.
Yep, that's health is fine, so I'm not gonna complain about that.
Then don't. There's a lot to discuss, Ingve, so let's take a deep dive right away. Shall we start with my pack luck first, though?
Who did you pack?
I packed. You know those 45k packs which were in store? A certain...
a few days ago, yeah?
Yeah, a certain Scottish coach suggested I should buy some. I bought 3 packs. In the first pack, I got Rashford, tradable. Ooh. Second pack, Haaland, tradable. Ooh. Third pack, Modric and Bruno Fernandes.
Wow.
Which is pretty insane. So my team changed a little bit over the week. I quite enjoy this game, Ingve. I know we wanted to discuss tonight about gameplay. We had Nishant coming on. Unfortunately, Nishant fell ill. But today, I hung up my boots for Friday. I have not played a game since this morning. Because what's going on in the world of FC? 24, Ingve.
We have the trickster glitch.
The trickster glitch.
Yeah, it's... glitch where the ball gets stuck to some part of the body of the player, and it gets stuck. You can't tackle or stop the player. You can just run the ball straight into the goal. No way to stop it. So people with quick, skillful hands, they can do this skill move, and I've seen people use Neymar as starting left back to be able to get the space to do the glitch. Just using tricksters players with like Rolf, Saint Maximin, Neymar, and the other ones that has that playstyle. Plus, they do the glitch and run and score a goal, and there's no way to stop it. So,
broken game.
Very broken.
Like very broken currently. So last week I saw this for the first time. People sent me a message like, "Have you seen this?" I was like, "Yeah, what's a weird bug, man?" You know. Yeah. Yesterday, you posted me a message like someone explaining how to actually pull it off. Yeah. And I was like, yeah, but it's all right. You actually need a little bit of time to do so, right? It's not easy to do. This morning, there were streamers on air live with 10,000 viewers showing people how to do it and using it. We can, in champs, I should say, go in 16-0, and that's when I tuned out. And I was like, yeah, but you still need the space. And then I heard on the stream, just put one of those tricksters with a trickster plus thingy on the left back or the right back, because you always have space when you pass there. Like, yeah, that's actually pretty smart, and now you can't stop it. Yeah. And it's been everywhere since. I played my first match. That player had Neymar at left back, passed the ball there. I was able to tackle. I just quit. Like, I'm done for today. I'm all right.
Yeah. I would have done the same. I haven't faced anyone using it yet, but I will quit if somebody tries it. So
yeah, it's, I find it very frustrating. I can't, like, there's a lot of things I can handle, but like I can't handle unfairness. Generally in life, I can't handle unfairness, but I also can't handle it when you play online games. Like if you play racing games and people ram you off the track, or when you play FC and people just not abuse mechanics, but this is actually just a mistake in the game. It is a definite bug which you can recreate.
Yeah.
Hopefully being able to recreate it also makes it able to fix soon. But we had a statement last evening, so that's 24 hours ago by now, I think.
Yeah.
We record this saying we are aware and we are looking into it.
Investigating it, yes.
Investigating. Well, they could have just tuned into certain streamers this morning and they could have shown exactly how you should do it times and times and times again. I stopped playing until it's fixed because I find it so annoying. Well, everything else this week was, I think, not even that bad. Let's talk about that in a moment. But here comes the $1 million question. Should people, once they figure out how to do it, able to get away with doing it in game, or are they actually considered cheating or abusing mechanics?
They're abusing mechanics. They are cheating, but I don't think EA can. I think it's going to be difficult to see who's done it unless somebody actually stream a live game showing they're doing it with their gamer tag
on burner accounts.
Yeah. So if can ban those accounts which they see at least on stream, and I think they should do. But if you're exploiting something like that in game, you are cheating and you should be banned if there's a way to find out that you abused it. So
last year we had a similar situation where
it's against the terms of service of the game. So
that is true. That is true. And actually, I have the terms of service in front of me because I did some research before we started this. It's a big document, but it's actually doable. So this is version last updated November. So it's pretty old, but I don't think it changed. And on the website first, it says you have to keep things fair. Games are the best where everyone can play on a level playing field. Make sure you understand and play within the rules of our games. Never use cheating, phishing, hacking, spamming on unsupportive features to disadvantage other players. Oh, you can also not promote unauthorized buying, selling, or farming in-game currency. Any schemes that give you an unfair advantage, spoils experience for everyone, and affects fairness. Always play fairness. So I think that makes sense. And when you look into the actual teams of service, the in-depth, it also say mechanically abusing of clear glitches or mistakes in-game. So technically, you're breaking the terms of service. However, I thought this morning many people were like, but it's all right because there were 10,000 people watching the streamers. So I was like, yeah, and people get easy 20-0 on a Friday, get some rewards in. So we did a little Instagram poll saying, hey, do you think it's cheating? We have had, I don't even know how much the current counts, but there's at least 1,000 people reply to it. Well, how many people do you think, or maybe actually know the answer, think this is cheating? So we just asked, do you consider this cheating or not? Yes or no?
I would say at least 85-90% of the people that voted says cheating, I think.
Yeah, 91% currently votes it's cheating. Yeah. I want to get into some responses of people replying, though. Captain Saveman says it's the difference between a speed booster mechanic like Bridge in 21 and a player being able to teleport. It's not mechanically abused because it's not a mechanic, it's a glitch and it's 100% cheating. Gameboy says, why don't they do the same as Hagenberg card and put in place a ban on all trickster cards until it's patched? Now, my question would be, we'll talk that in a moment, why aren't they doing anything currently? Or stop WikiLeaks? But hey, anyone who's abused it should be banned, but if you did once or twice in error, you shouldn't be. I don't think this is an easy one to actually do an error because you have to time it well too. So you can't really do this on purpose, I think, unless you're a really bad skill move player and accidentally pull it off. But then you do it once, and I don't think I've seen examples of players scoring 3. Robert says, I should wait to play Wicked League. I lost 4-3 this match. He made 3 goals using the glitch. See examples below. And he actually sends in some recordings of the goals as well. However, on Instagram, there's people saying, hey, if you leave your lunch on the table, the cat comes in and eats your lunch. It's not the cat's fault.
That's a different thing, though.
Chris, our dear friend Chris, says, it's the product of a game that's based solely on rewards. EA have created an environment with a lack of promotion cards, high-rated fodder, and the inability to generate coins. That causes this sort of behavior. If you swim with sharks and the shark bites you, that's on you. The shark is just being a shark. And the responses keep rolling and rolling and rolling. But general approach is, hey, EA, you should be able to fix this or at least do something about it. But most people think it's cheating. But yeah, problem is that they kept it open, right? I said this morning, they should just close Weekend League and Rivals. Just disable online matchmaking until they fix it. And extend.
Yeah, I agree. Just stop Weekend League and then extend it all the way to Thursday if that's needed. Or just leave it off until there's a fix. If it needs a patch, then wait for the patch. And it's creating such a big advantage for those being able to do it as well. And if there's no way to ban them properly without them doing it on stream, then they need to close off the possibility to do it. And best way to do that would be to stop FUT Champs.
Yeah. So I feel this is some kind of bug that I don't think you could test very easily. This is one of those bugs that can slip through the testing, right? I know it's the issue is there's a lot of people saying it's not a finished product, and this shows that it's not a finished product. But I think this is you have to do such unique things with certain players and in certain situations to pull it off. That I think this one is hard to get through playtesting.
Yeah, that's true, but this was reported yesterday, and EA even said that they were investigating it. And when they said that, they should just have said, we will postpone the FUT Champs until we are done with this investigation of this game-breaking bug, which it is. So
that is actually very true.
But we haven't heard anything after that. That's one of the things that annoys me, that there's no communication at all about it from any official EA social media account. So we kind of in the dark, and FUT Champs is still running. So it's bad. It's just really bad.
It's not only FUT Champs though, because I said to get footage is what if I do it in single player? It works single player as well. Just the normal mode, career mode. This works everyone. Yeah. I saw it happen on pro clubs. People just doing the glitch, run forward with the ball on their feet, score a goal, win the match, get some extra XP going. Next drop-in match. It's like you're wasting everyone's time in the game. But this is a game. This is literally a game-breaking bug. And also, there's a lot of sources that are now replying to this, because even IGN now picked it up with somewhat around 9 or 10 million followers online. So who also wrote an article about this, and still there's no reply as we record this.
Yeah, it's disappointing. I think something could have been and should have been said about this, but there's nothing. I don't know. We just have to wait and hope that EA has a plan of working on something now. Meetings in the US about this bug. I'm pretty sure, because they're probably middle of the working day there now, so people should be in the office still. So hopefully they have something going on. We'll just have to wait and see during the evening if anything happens. So fingers crossed.
Archon says in chat, John, that glitch is famous. It's not the first time, but it appears first time already last week. Yeah, why no action was taken by EA right away? I think last week the problem was, when I saw the first footage coming up, is that nobody told the rest of the world how to actually pull it off. So it wasn't that common. But if big streamers who are actually EA, how do you call it? Content
creators, creator network content guys.
Exactly. EA, if they're streamers that are part of the EA content network or network content, whatever, are doing the glitch online to say, hey, at least I'm spreading awareness. You're just clicking for views. And I think it shows a bad example. I think there's a couple of things that's really disappoint me. No action, no closure of modes, for example, EA being silent about it, but also their own supported content creators not giving the correct example for this, right? I don't know how much the title's worth, but yeah.
They don't follow the rules, and they don't follow the rules of being a EA creator network content creator as well. So it clearly says that you shouldn't exploit glitches and cheating and etc. etc. So they're kind of breaking the rules for being a member there as well. So it's going to be interesting to see if anything will happen to their status as a EA creator network person or not.
Definitely. Hippo says, evening guys, we all said yesterday that was going to happen in Champs. Again, EA is not reacting to the community. It's poor, really poor. Yeah, I think we all agree there. Just leaves a sour taste because Ingve, if we would rate this week's content, I would actually rate it a good 7. What about you?
Yeah, 3. It's a step
3?
up from last week. So yeah, going the right way at least. We can maybe talk a little bit about these. We finally got some evolutions again yesterday.
Yes,
two more, which is like very excited. Saying, "Oh, 2 new evolutions, yes!" And then we go and look. Trailblazers Slide Tackler, free at least. Yeah, that's nice. And then you see that, okay, there's like not many players that's worth doing. It's free, yes, but there's so many restrictions. Maximum 80 rated, maximum pace 86, maximum pace 79, defending maximum 79, etc., etc. And they have to be a left back position as well. And there's not that many players are even worth spending time on that would even make your team. Now, that's the problem. These players don't make your team unless you are starting up today. Of course, then there's a good chance that the player will make that team, but it's like they're not good enough if you got the game from the start. So it would be from kind of a fan's perspective, if you want to do an evolution on a player you like in real life from playing for your favorite club, then fair enough. But there are a few steps behind the curve already. So and you have to spend time unlocking them as well. So you will make your main team worse by doing these objectives. So the ball keeps rolling, and then there's at least 2 evolutions, and then of course we have the paid one. There's always one that you have to pay for, and then it's like, okay, if the player's really, really good at the end, then okay, I'll pay something, but it's 75,000 coins, and there's no players making your team either. But from these, I'm pretty sure, not unless you just started the game. I would rather buy Frankie de Jong normal card and pay 75,000 coins. Even though if I could do an evolution for a Liverpool player, I still wouldn't pay 75,000 coins to do so.
Yeah, it's so convoluted though.
Yeah, there's so many requirements as well. So
just say, hey, like I said yesterday, make a bronze player into a silver player, make a silver player into a 75 rated gold, and then the next should just be, hey, use a maximum 80 rated gold to make it an 84, whatever, right? Something like that. Just make it like rating based or something.
Yeah, but I think it would help if the free evolutions from the beginning of the game, if they were available at least for maybe 5 times repeatable or something, because then you could take some player that you couldn't do anything special with in the beginning when those were released, and then okay, now I can do a bronze player and get him up to an 84 rated 84 rated CDM. For example, if you're a Reading fan, you could have taken the bronze player Craig, you could have put him into the Golden Glow Part 1 to make him a 75 rated CDM, and then you could have done the Evolution, Welcome to Evolution, then made him to a 76 rated CDM, and then you could have put him into the Trailblazer Interceptor one and made him an 84 rated CDM. And for a Reading fan, that could probably be worth spending amount of coins, because this player won't, I'm pretty sure he won't be able to get a 84 rated card anytime soon. So this he could use this player in the team he supports and use him in his main team maybe as well. Maybe not. Craig is not, well, he's from Scotland, so it's not the most difficult one. But you also could have done if same Reading, Mr. Savage, if you did the Golden Glow Part 1 and then did the Interceptor thing, and you could have made him an 86 rated CDM, which is also looking quite fun for a Reading player, which probably won't get an 86 rated card anytime soon. I could have made Bajcetic from Liverpool, 72 rated silver player, up through Welcome to Evolutions and then Golden Glow Part 2 if they were available, and then made him an 85 rated CDM. I would use him in my team. Spain, Liverpool, quite solid stats. It would make the game fun, good work rates for the CDM, no problem using him. I would consider at least paying, I still think 75k is too much, but I would at least consider it. But we need those old free evolutions back, make them repeatable or something, because then people could do so many fun things with bronze players, silver players that they couldn't do in the beginning. It would make evolutions more viable and fun. Did I say fun? Yes, fun, yes, fun. But now it's not fun. It's not fun now because it's like, there's like nobody you really want to do the things to unlock. So very few at least.
Yeah, the main issue is most of the evolutions already, even when you pick the right one, upgrade already, are not on par anymore with the top tier teams already. So that makes it really hard to. I haven't spent much time in it. I got Danjuma at the start, right?
Mm-hmm.
That was the first one. I'm not using him anymore. Like, it's right. We got Player of the Month Son and much more other players. And of course, I picked Rashford, so that place is done. Then I used Geertruida. I thought, maybe upgrade a final player. He's now an 80 rated right back. Well, he's not getting used anytime soon anymore.
Oh.
And I like the idea, but the execution is so convoluted, so complicated. Plus, I can't do, whenever I do it, like with an SBC, you know what you're getting, right? And you know, should I spend this? How long can it last? I find it really hard without any external resources to decide which player to put in, get the most out of it, and estimate if it's actually worth my time. And in this case, also coins, which means for me, I'm like, okay. I didn't even see yesterday's evolutions until you guys mentioned it yesterday, because I am already sort of past really caring about the content itself, about the evolution part, which is a sad thing, because it's actually it has so much potential, right? Oh
yeah, it has great potential. So, but
it still can be turned around.
Yeah, just make some changes, make it possible to, if you really want to go for a hard long grind, like 3-4 different evolutions on one player, then let people do it. People are complaining they don't have things to do, but if they make those old free evolutions, which I mentioned several times, sorry about that, but there's no reason why we couldn't do more of the bronze players and do evolutions on them, the free ones, because you open up so many fun other combinations again with these new ones. So hopefully you can hear our cry for opening things back.
Yeah. Well, the three of us are if I would summarize it, I think the free Evas were fantastic. The new paid unlocks, I think, not
Too
viable
expensive.
against the meta alternatives.
No, if the last one, the Trailblazer Intercept one, 10,000 coins, okay, that's fair enough, but nothing more than that, because the highest rated, the cheapest 86 rated cards are around 10k, so just below it. So then I think that would be a fair price, at least for these, because none of them are super meta, the ones you can unlock. So 10k instead of 75k, then it's okay. But at the current price, no thanks.
Yeah. Oh well, it is what it is. We'll keep paying attention to it. But the SBCs, I don't like the 80 plus upgrade. For some reason, these keep giving out 80 cards for me. But nevertheless, I do think content is getting better. It's just a shame it's not always on par. Because do you quickly want to mention the player of the month in the Bundesliga? Or I think that's part of why you give it 3 out of 10,
or
right?
something like that. He already has a card, Trailblazer card, so he got the same rated player of the month. I don't see. It's really frustrating. He has Trailblazer card, 84 rated, and then he gets yesterday a player of the month card. It's 84 rated as well. He did get a +1 weak foot, which is nice, of course, but just make him an 85 rated then. Or don't give him a Trailblazer card, because you're pretty sure you should see that he would be in the votes and would get a player of the month, and choose some other player instead. And in Team 2, we see so many player of the month players in the Trailblazer team having the same rating as the Trailblazer cards and player of the month cards. There's like +1 on a few stats, a different play style, not necessarily better. I don't like it at all. It should have been much better than this.
Yeah. Oh well. Do you like Trailblazers thus far, though?
The idea is good. Quite badly executed again. We have Son with a worse playstyle plus than, or pretty much the same rating as his player of the month. Player of the month started around 730,000 coins now. It's more now, of course, because Fodder went up. This Trailblazer card is 2.2 million at the moment, I think. I don't know why it's 2.1 millions with a worse playstyle plus. He had the Finesse Plus, which is golden on the Player of the Month, and now he has the Rapid one. So, doesn't make any sense. And Cristiano Ronaldo, he got more pace, of course, but he also kind of got a worse playstyle plus with the Trivela instead of the Power Shot Plus, which I think is really good.
Power Shot Plus especially, I think is very underused. I think it's very strong, actually.
Yeah, and then we have the player. It's not the player of the month, Leo, but he has a player of the month card just recently released. Costs around 600k to the SBC, and now he has a 1.6 million, almost 1.7 million Trailblazer card, which has a finesse shot. That one is an upgrade. That's a good style selected for that card. Yes. So I understand it's more expensive, but I still think it's overpriced for that. But at least they got the good playstyle plus for that one. And the same with Marquinhos, 88 rated now, and he got the Anticipate Plus. Playstyle Plus, which is really good. So that fits his card perfect. That's a really good upgrade for him, I think. So he had the Intercept one, but I think the Anticipate one is probably even better. So at least that's a good one. So they're good players like Sophia Smith. She now has the Relentless one, so she can run for more and longer. She didn't have a playstyle plus. I would put a finesse shot on her as well, because that would fit the striker card the best, but that's me. So and we have the Kubo card. You can do an evolution to make him an 85 rated. He has the 85 rated Player of the Month card, and now he has the Trailblazer card, which is 85 rated as well, with a +1 on a few things, which makes no sense at all for me. First touch playstyle plus, okay, fair enough, it's not the worst, but I would rather throw a cross whipped pass on him as a plus. Then of course I would understand it would be a little bit more attractive, but yeah, it's make them at least +1 or something to make them a little bit more attractive. The playstyles are not same rating.
Yeah.
So that Kubo is kind of wasted space in the Trailblazer team as well. Just like, it could have been so good. They got the one on Harry Kane, Power Shot Plus, very good one for him. So at least that's a good one, which
that's fine, right?
Yeah, we appreciate that. He had the incisive pass before, so Power Shot Plus is very nice for the Harry Kane card. And +1 as well, which is fine, a good pace boost. So so that's a good upgrade for him. I do like the look of the Ward Prowse card. It's very cheap. He got incisive pass, which is good for a central midfielder, and he's got quite a few good passing playstyles. He's got the ping pass, long ball pass, whip pass. Also had the dead ball as well, which is nice to have. So it's a really good good card if you like to have a solid, very good passer in the middle of the field, and for a very good price. English, Premier League, high work rates.
Yeah.
99 stamina. So yeah, 99 free kick accuracy. So very good passing stats and shot power as well. So so that's a fine card for a very good price.
Definitely.
Yeah. So
do you think these cards? Well, I'm going to ask you the question. Then we'll go to hear a word from the sponsor. But here's a controversial take. Do you think these cards are actually in packs after last week? We'll find that out after this.
This show is sponsored by CarMoney, the car finance ninjas, fighting to make cars affordable and accessible for everyone, no matter your financial situation. Nikki, the car finance ninja here, compares the top car finance lenders in both the UK and Australia to get you the best possible price so you don't have to, and they can get you approved fast. All you need to do is choose your new car and drive away happy. Get in touch with one of their friendly ninjas and start your car finance journey today.
So, Ingve, welcome back. Mate, I was asking, there's a lot of packs being opened, and we saw in the community this week that there's not actually that many Trailblazers, not many promo cards popping up. We got some sending questions about that as well. What do you think? What's going on there?
It's difficult to say. I haven't seen many packed, not from friends, not on our Discord, not many on the searching the web either. It's like if you go to the biggest streamer, of course you'll see a few, but not as many as I would think, because there's so many packs open, as you said. So it seems very difficult. I can't remember if I saw maybe one from the rival rewards we got.
I saw Andrew packing Mbappe. Okay, that's the exception, but
yeah, that's one of the exceptions, I think.
He stole everyone's luck. Maybe that's what happened.
Yeah, I find it a little bit strange that we don't see more, not even the lowest rated ones either. So I know quite a few that hasn't packed one yet from Team 1 or Team 2, not the cheapest one or anything, and they've opened a crazy amount of packs.
Same.
Both from objectives, rivals, champs, from store packs, etc. So I don't think the pack weight is very good, at least.
No, you think you'll pack a Wagner somewhere, right? Or a Herrera, but
yeah. But but no.
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 So I'm not sure if that's really done, but I know the general tendency is, of course, to look currently negatively at the game, and seeing the rewards pop up in at least the community wasn't where I'm like, oh, at least the rewards are worth it. And I can't complain about Packluck, but I also haven't seen any red cards put.
No, there's very few of them, so it would be nice to see more of them pop up around.
Definitely.
So there's so many untradeable cards as well, so it's like kind of, it's difficult for many to be able to afford any of the good ones because there's not packed that much. If they're packed, they're in untradeable packs, and of course the prices are high. So when you have a decent team, it's gonna cost you like maybe 500k plus to upgrade your team because of the prices that are going around, which is very difficult for most players as well. So
know what I find weird though?
no.
Haaland, I've used him now for a week, and I'll be able to give a full player review next week, I think. But he says 200k or something.
200 and something, I guess.
Yeah. That's far less than I expected him to be. He's really good though.
It's probably a 3-star weak foot, I guess. That's why his price is kind of, if you can say, affordable.
Yeah, but that's an there are also a lot of good cards still very much affordable. I expected Rashford, for example, to be way higher. He's 180-ish.
Yeah,
last time I checked.
It's still a lot of coins, though.
Yeah, but not a lot of coins. Like if you don't look at the promo card, you can build a pretty good. Say you have 1 million total.
Yeah,
you
but how many have a million? Starting the game.
By the teams I face, I think a lot. Honestly.
Yeah, that's true. But what division are you in?
I'm in 3. Yeah.
Yeah, there you have your answer.
Yeah,
no, it's normal for a million coin team when you're in Division 3. That's normal, but people struggling in the low divisions, you'll be lucky to see a team over 200k, I think.
All right. If you're in a, let's say, below Div 6, just send us at Foot Coaching on any socials. Just send us teams you'll face over the weekend. Yeah. I'm kind of curious what happens. And also, if you're listening on this on Spotify, we'll run a little poll there as well, asking if you think abusing the glitch is cheating or not. And just let us know what you think by clicking it. And we'll take that into consideration next week as well. Waterman says, I see a lot of super teams and I'm in Div 8. So let's see what comes up next week. Ingve, there is a certain SBC which might link up very well with Haaland, though.
Yes, there's the Julian Alvarez SBC that costs you more than Haaland. It's around 375,000 coins from scratch. Yeah. So I wouldn't call it cheap. It's not super expensive, but it's not cheap at all. It's a good player. 87 rated. He has a playstyle plus. It's relentless, which is, it's not kind of what he needed.
Just those extra stamina on your striker so they can even push up more or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I would rather have him with a finesse or something a little bit more strikery-ish, to be honest.
Yeah, he looks like a awesome center midfielder.
Looks like a very good card, though. High work rate, which can be fine as a striker as well. 4-star skimmers, 4-star weak foot. He's got 89 composure, which is nice for a striker. He's got 89 position, 88 finishing, 91 shot power, 87 long shots. So he's got 88 curve, which is nice. He already has 86 stamina, which is fine, and 93 aggression, 87 jumping, 87 acceleration, 85 sprint speed. So it's a very good striker card. And I'm pretty sure he will score quite a lot of goals. So it could be a very fun card. But if he had the playstyle plus a finesse shot, I think this would be an amazing striker, to be honest.
Yeah.
So good card, yeah. But as I said, almost 400k to do the SPC. And if people have done a few of or one of the icons or one of the player of the month. I don't know how many fodder cards there are left to do this SBC. So
it's hard getting fodder.
Yeah, it's very difficult. It's so difficult to pack anything over 83. I'm struggling myself. So yeah, it's tough times, I guess we can say.
Yeah, you have to be really careful which play you actually want to do, I think.
Yeah, you make sure that it's actually someone that fits your team.
Yeah, here comes my issue. I was like, David Beckham looks cool. So I'm in 4 out of 10 from him. Yeah. Then I was like, oh, Son. Oh, Son was really cool. And of course, I got a little bit manipulated being in school over the weekend to force me to start this SBC. So I'm in 3 out of 6. Then Laurent Blanc came out. I'm like, hey, I actually am running Varane. He could just squeeze perfectly in there. Next to, like, get Varane out, put him in. Yeah. So I'm now 4 out of 8 for Laurent Blanc. But in the end, I've not finished any of them yet.
Yeah, the problem is with the people not packing any high-rated tradable cards either. Son, he started around 730k, I think, when the SPC came out, and now he cost over $1 million to do.
Yeah.
So it's not getting easier if you waited. I did Rodrigo when he was around 330 something, and now he is 515,000 coins to do. So it's difficult, very difficult to do these high-rated SPC now, unless you are really lucky in Foot Champs, which not the place you want to go play now, I guess, because you need pack luck, you need coins. So yeah, it's
well, you need luck. It doesn't even matter what your performances are. You need luck. I think that's I just got my wins in Div 3 and I got my best rewards this morning was, and I can't complain. Again, I won't complain. But my best cards in all my rewards this morning, I took all my tradables, was 82 rated high. But like,
yeah.
I can't really put that in anything either.
No, it's very difficult.
So I think that's definitely an issue now. We'll see soon how that will get fixed. I do have an unofficial statement from a source, but I'm not sure we should read it out on the show. What do you think?
I don't know how reliable this source is.
I think it's very reliable. Okay. We'll hear Monday if we were incorrect, but apparently there's a hot fix on the way, coming within 24 hours. And people are being banned from playing.
Yeah. That's good if it's true. So let's hope it's true.
Let's see. So, side note, this is unconfirmed. I will follow up early next week if this was true. But I've very often not said these things when we got it in on the show because we weren't sure, and then the next day it was sure. So maybe we do it. We try it do the other way around this time. Ingve.
Yeah.
What would you consider the top tip of the week? If you talk about gameplay or content, what would you do if you were a foot coach?
I don't know how to stop the trickster glitch.
I've tried everything. Trust me, I tried everything.
2-footed tackle, does that work?
No.
Okay,
no.
Shame.
No, because I don't know what goes wrong, but there's something with the physics. It just doesn't work. No, in all seriously, precision shooting is really cool to use. And I said precision passing is a really nice feature, but I would practice, if it was anything, I would say the foot coaching tip of the week, I would practice the finesse lob while holding the L2 button. And I know that's a lot of buttons to hold. So you hold R1, you lob, you give a cross. That's a manual. So you can then move your left stick. But if you hold the left trigger as well, it will actually swerve, make a curve with it.
And this is on Xbox. How?
Yeah, or LT. You hold RB on Xbox.
Yeah.
And you cross, no matter which button you use for cross. But if you hold the L2 or the LT modifier, so the left trigger on Xbox, it will actually, and it goes for the normal pass as well, it will go curved. It does a swirl on it.
Do you press after or before?
You hold it, actually. So you do
so you hold the RB
R1,
and you
L2, RBILT, and you cross.
Cross or pass, and you get a curve pass.
Yes.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. I didn't know that. So
and that's actually pretty hard to execute, but once you got it right, it's really cool. It works really well. And crosses are pretty good. So I would really advise everyone to just practice on those. You're now playing squad battles because you don't want to play online. That will be the next foot coaching tip of the week. But until the glitch is fixed, just practice that in squad battles because it's actually a pretty good thing to practice there. And I think it's and next week, and I might explain this a little bit more, the other feature which we'll probably advise next week is the player lock, which is extremely strong this year on a high level and maybe even too strong. But
yeah, you can practice while unlocking the Ezequiel Palacios Trailblazer card. You can do that in squad battles. So you'll get an 86 rated CM that can play a start, cam, and CDM as well. 4-star weak foot, 3-star skill moves, medium attacking, high defensive work rates with the long ball pass, tiki-taka intercept, anticipate, and slide tackle play style normal ones with 91 short passing, 90 long passing, 86 vision with 90 stamina, and 90 interception. So it's a really nice base card for a Bundesliga team as well.
Yes.
So good.
Just too bad he doesn't have a playstyle plus on him.
Yeah, but decent ones for a midfielder. Normal ones.
I just want playstyle plus, press proven or something on a midfielder currently, especially with high press people play. But nevertheless, it is a pretty cool card, and he is free and very easy to unlock.
Yeah, it is.
Even I could unlock him.
Woohoo.
I'm not going to do it, but even I could do this.
Yeah.
Bundesliga has actually pretty cool players this year. It might be a little bit under appreciated as well.
Just a quick note on the pack weight. Cristiano Ronaldo Trailblazer card is extinct at 1.5 million, so kind of not surprised.
And hard to link, so still says something about it, right?
Yeah, it's a popular card as well, and now he's got decent pace again, so he's going to be popular still, I think.
Right. Do you know also it's popular?
No.
Supporting us through Patreon.
Yes.
I want to say, I can't name all the Patreons out loud, of course, but we appreciate every single one of you. There's been so much support lately. It's almost overwhelming. So thank you all for joining. And this afternoon, I got a phone call from Artyom, coach at Foot Coaching, and he says, people struggle in Rivals or struggle with Weekend League, and I want to give back to the community. So Artyom is doing two things for the community, for the Patreon community, that is. He is doing a stream a week where people can send in clips and he helps people out. So that's included in your patronage. So if you're a patron, just join that stream. Go check it out. And we are going to roll, this was his idea as well, we are going to roll out a monthly foot and review friendly tournament because it's crossplay. Could be a league, could be a tournament. The idea is that we start every single first of the month. Then we're going to make a schedule and we're going to say you have to play an X amount of games every week. Depends on the amount of players that, of course, participate. If there's a lot of players, we'll do a tournament. So we do a somewhat bigger groups. If there's not too much players, we don't know the exact number yet, we'll aim for doing a league for that month. We'll put in some prizes. You can have the ability to play, every one of the hosts as well. And it's included in every single tier. So starting November 1st, we'll start a new one. And if you already want to participate or want to sign up, we are opening a new channel right after we've recorded this podcast where people can say, hey, I would like to participate in the upcoming month. So that's new as well. And there's, of course, lots of benefits like the event we had in Scotland, from which I'm still suffering. So thank you for everyone for having me in Scotland, though. It was very weird. I got hold on by security. Saying what we're doing is a business trip. Yep. What are you doing now? I'm a podcaster. And I actually had to show a Spotify profile to the security before they let me through, which was a little weird. But I get it. I get it as well.
Yeah.
I don't know what was weirder, that I actually had to show the show on Spotify to actually prove this is a job, or that I had to toss away my hair gel because apparently it was too much. So yeah.
Yeah.
And if you were looking at the YouTube version of this, yep, that's right. I still haven't bought any new ones.
Good.
Ingve,
Yes.
taking all that in consideration, what are your plans for the weekend?
It's. I was planning to play Foot Champs, but I'm not. So I'll unlock Mr. Palacios, I think. Do some squad battles to get some packs on Sunday morning. And if there's a hot fix, I might finish the qualifiers and try Foot Champs. But if not, then I'll just skip that and just have
Play
a nice
Spider-Man.
I don't have Spider-Man game or PlayStation, so but I'll
yes, of
just
course.
I'll have a nice and quiet weekend, I guess.
All right. The answer should be practice for the tournament.
Oh yeah, I do
next
that
time.
via Palacios. I'll practice
That's a good
those
one.
passes.
Exactly. Do the octopus move and pass with the curve.
Yep.
Ingve, thank you very much. Again, thank you all for replying to all socials, sending in your feedback, sending in those 5-star reviews, being on the Scotland event last week. And of course, we are holding the Greek event, the event in Crete next May as well. So we're preparing for that. We have more to announce on that as well shortly. Sign up for the tournament. Keep signing up. Patreon.com, foodinreview.com, patreon.com, of course, /food in review works as well. Food coaching on all socials. Keep commentating on everything we do. And yes, I am becoming great haired. Thank you for all that feedback on my hair lately. Ingve, that leaves us with just one thing left to do. It's time for us to
drop it.
Drop it.
Drop it.
F-U.
T.
F-U.
T.
F-F-F-U.
T.
F-U. T.
T.
T. Interview. F-U.
T.